Well, seems that I fought this all day and didn't want to do her. Did a couple music videos. Did a verbal TikTok. It wasn't very nice. So we got Israel ends humanitarian midday pauses in Gaza City. So anybody rocking around in Gaza, watch out. You're gonna get your ass shot off. Can you imagine being removed from your home, everything you have gone in the blink of an eye? Who knows? Seems to be some sniffy stuff about October 8th or 7th, whatever it was. See, they haven't brought that Israeli cyber fucking dude that likes to cyber hunt children. He hasn't been brought back to America yet. But then again, maybe it's just a hoax. It's all just fucking hoax. Epstein's a hoax now. It's been fucking relegated to a fucking hoax. So why is Delane still in fucking jail? Why did Epstein had to lose his life in jail? There were no clients. Chef Bondi knows. She's got thousands of tapes. Thousands of them. Hey, Cass, what's going on? Vanilla Gorilla, what's up? The truth. Carl, why do you go on people when they try to talk to you? Who did I go off on? Who do I ever try and go off on? Who lets me talk? If you've ever heard me talking to somebody, you let me know. Because even last night was hard with Uncle Will, and that was one of our best conversations ever. But you guys don't let me finish it. I can't question you guys because that's also because I'm the fucking problem in the world. I'm not trying to go off on anybody. I'm trying to say, hey, you better fucking make sure you got the fucking right beliefs in your fucking head. Because if you're believing wrong, maybe there's a bad ending. I don't know. Says it in your book. Last night he even showed you respect. No, he showed a little bit more respect. He did, but I mean, clearly anything I say. I mean, I bring up B Millie. I don't know what's up with that dude. I don't know if he's good or bad. There's pictures of him in ladies' fucking underwear. Maybe that's why Uncle Will was trying to protect him. There's a fucking ladies' underwear club. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just questioned why some kid that just turned 18 is out on the internet asking if B Millie's all right because B Millie hasn't talked to him in a while. I don't know. Maybe he was just trying to support the kid or something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't like I don't like B Millie. Well, I don't know B Millie. I don't know whether I like him or not, but there was some bad talk going around, and then you hear this kid who's not all there. If you fucking go take a look at him, FC something or other. I just thought that would be something people would be concerned about, you know? These are better investigators on the internet with that stuff. I try and look up fucking what's trying to hit our children. Well, maybe Bill Millie is too, but I don't know. I'd rather ask the question than let them get away with it. Because if nothing's going on, then it'd be easy to say. But unfortunately, even if you prove it, people like to carry on with it. I wouldn't say something unless there's reasons to say something. 'Cause I don't like it when people say stuff about me that's not true, and I try and say, "Hey, where'd you get that?" Made it up in our heads. Well, maybe that'll get you in a bad spot. Don't make shit up in your head about people, but what's going on, Stardust? We might get Carl, how you alien? We might I hope so. I want them to take me away. I mean, even if they're the enemy, really. At least you'd be known you'd be being beaten by another species or something, you know what I mean? Humans like to beat on each other. Well, Copper Top, it's going fabulous. Other than the shit that's going on in Gaza, but then again, Stardust. So this might sound crazy to the other people, but you can go check it out for yourself. Uh, So there's this dude on my subby list. His name's Plant Abundance. Go check him out if you want. He's got he's got cameras up in the sky and he's got recordings of stuff moving up in the sky and he says he communicates and that Donald Trump. See, the thing is, I don't think his videos are bullshit. I really fucking don't. I think they're the real deal. I've seen this shit with my own fucking eyes. I've watched stars move. And I was like, "What the fuck?" And of course, I didn't have my camera out, but I do have videos of weird stuff, but those were pretty clear. One moved, and then I thought, "Fuck, I'm gonna go get my." I thought about going to get my phone, and then I was like, "Nah." And then the other star moved, and I was like, "Fuck." But anyways, he seems to think that but then again, Donald Trump does say central casting a lot. He does say central casting a lot. Now, they'd be some good actors because Pete Hegseth, he plays a not a good man of Jesus really well. Fuck. I don't know what to believe. I really fucking don't. All I know is Don plays a narcissist very well. The Art of the Deal, he wrote a book about being the devil, bud. Yeah, if you move, it's gone in seconds. Mm, I've seen them too. Yeah, it's kinda weird. Fuck, I don't know. So, I don't know if you ever watch everybody on here. It's, just not a part of our lives. Are you an alien hillbilly? They have higher consciousness, or are you playing just playing dumb sometimes? You've come around, no way, bud. You used to be a real bad guy to me, and now look at us. Copper Top's not coming in hot anymore. Uncle Will's in the house. Oh, Copper Top, or not Copper Top, Stardust. So the Y Files, you guys ever watch that? The Y Files, they're on YouTube. It's pretty interesting stuff. Anyways, I watched this one yesterday on Valiant Thor. Valiant Thor. He's apparently an alien that came down here and worked with the government and had relationships with Eisenhower. Eisenhower. I know it sounds all sorts of weird, but do you know the thing about Eisenhower's? daughter? Is it daughter or granddaughter? She's a real cuckoo brain. Yeah, cuckoo brain. She says shit like she's been on Mars. She like and where was Valiant Thor from? Can't remember where he said he was from. Anyways, you'll have to go watch the episode. Have you heard of Robert Morningstar? No, I haven't. I haven't. Return of the Beware Mouse. He is an editor for UFO Digest last 20 years. Here, I'll tell you what. Roger Morningstar, was that it? Robert. That's a weird last name, eh? Hey, she might be telling the truth because this is what I mean. She says weird shit. I'm not saying she's lying. She said she went to a Mars fucking base, a Mars base. This is Eisenhower. Like, I'm not fucking making Eisenhower's daughter, granddaughter, all into astrology and shit. Yeah, and she went to Mars. I don't, yeah, fuck. I'm not making it up. Here's the interesting part about that Stardust. Remember how we always talk about the Galactic Federation of Aliens and how there's government officials fucking saying it's real? Well, the Israeli space minister, after he retired, so they couldn't fire him for being crazy and saying shit, right? He already had his pension locked in, felt safe enough to say, or needed extra income, wanted to write a book and fuck with people's brains. Anyways, he said there was a Galactic Federation and Donald Trump fucking knows about them. And right around that timeline, whole Space Force game. Anyways, he mentioned that there was joint bases on Mars because that's where it sounds all real crazy, right? A fucking base on Mars. Like, isn't Elon trying to? Wouldn't that make Elon fake that? Wouldn't that make me Elon's whole fucking mission just a fake mission? If we're all, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Who the fuck is crazy? But Donald Trump could have settled it. Like, hey, if NBC was brave enough to fucking say an Israeli space minister said this about Donald Trump, you'd think they'd follow up and say, hey, I'm Venus. Stardust is an alien now, too. Isn't that where Valiant Thor's from? Stardust? Hey, Stardust, you know where I have a soft spot for another place in the universe. I gotta be honest with you because I've said it all throughout my fucking journey. You know how serious of a guy I am, right? I like serious. I like serious. Who knows? Who knows? Is it a binary star or is it a three star? Men are from Mars, they say. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. All I knew through my spiritual journey is serious. Gotta be serious sometimes. There's a lot of weird stuff about Sirius too, though. Maybe that's where I got my thing for the cannabis. You know what I mean? It being the dog star and the Dogon saying that cannabis came from the Sirius people, and who knows? Who knows? Uh, well, what else do we want to talk about? Yeah, that whole Donald Trump thing. Like, is he just acting like a narcissist? Like, you guys do know, like, America's cool with its coups, eh? Like that coup in Ukraine that got fucking Z in there, eh? That might have been a cooer. There's a new coup going on. Now that Don's trying to economically fuck Canada, he's he's got a coup going on over in Greenland, eh? They're trying to rally up the troops who want to be Americans. If I could say anything to Greenland, you don't even want to identify with Denmark. You want to identify as children of God and you want to stay the fuck away from America. Don't let them tell you. That's the thing. They're going to tell them it's for their protection. It's for your protection. I'm warning Greenland. I fell for my protection and the protection of others. Don't let a dictator come in and tell you that he's going to protect you because he'll show you some love at the beginning. Uh, what is there in Greenland? Oh, rare earths, minerals. Fuck. They can stick their minerals in their fucking rare earth up their fucking asses. Greedy fucks, eh? But no one cares. No one cares. No one cares. Nancy Pelosi should be in jail. She got rich off of her job when her job was to help the people. And Nancy went and fucking helped herself and helped her husband, old Hammer Time over there, who can get drunk and get off of it. That's the people who lead you because they're more powerful than you. They're smarter than you. And they're no, they just fucking believe in themselves. And they know you guys don't. So they just keep telling you, hey, believe in me because I'm your way. Just keep voting my way. Fuck, man. I don't know. I can't even hold back anymore. Stardust, I try and be nice. I really do. I really do. I want to be nice, but I see shit and I can't. I can't. When people mock God, it fucking pisses me off. When I have to watch Deerdorf, like when Uncle Will's like, you can't judge him. I can't judge him. Only fucking Deerdorf can judge himself. But based on common sense, if you wish a man dead, you ain't got God. You've got whatever fucking version of whatever you want in your head to make sure that when you die, you're okay. But hey, you might want to make sure you're going the right way when you die, so you go the right way. But unfortunately, it takes some balls. And Deerdorf likes to say he's the man, but this is where he'd have to fucking prove it. He'd have to come to Love Up Church and not just say it deep down inside, the way I love Up Church. And I know Upchurch is a piece of shit because he treated me like a piece of shit. Like I was something he could fucking try and brain fuck with because that's who Upchurch is. Eternity won't bring you the piano. Search and truth. Do you have StreamYards? I have some good info, including science proof of God. Mm, I really should. I really should. I should get StreamYard. I should get my wife to try and help me with it. Because I think where I could be beneficial is instead of talking about shit, is let people talk about it themselves and then maybe point it out. You know what I mean? People aren't going to believe me. I'm a nobody, or that's what they think. So what you need to do is let people tell you themselves, but people don't hear it. They don't. You know what I mean? And bring up videos of Klaus Schwab saying that he's penetrated my government, and he's also penetrated your government. There's many WEF members within the US government. John Funderman. Go check him out. He's WEF. So maybe if I could show videos and have these people actually tell you that you're hackable. Noah Harari of the WEF, I can get him to tell you. Like I've done videos like up to the TV and shit, but maybe if I could do some lives with some full videos and have discussions, I don't know. Give me a wrench for 2 seconds and I will give you a conference leak. I don't know. I I don't even know how to make you a monitor. I don't even know how. I just tried on your thing, but Uncle Will can help me. Well, I appreciate that, Uncle Will, but I have to get more added to my allowance. See, you told me to take off because I get half the money, bud. No, I have access to nothing. I get my weed, I get my smokes, I get my coffee, my pop, and gas when I have to take the young lad to school. StreamYard is free. Well, then I guess I better learn how to get it. No, I have good consciousness, Uncle Will, like good common sense, good awareness. But with this PTSD, man, I can use this computer. And I dealt with major fucking software. Can't even fucking get StreamYard now. Holy fuck, my central nervous system is fucking shot, buddy. You should see what I can do with inventory software, bud. Oh, fuck. Tagging in the chat is crazy work. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it. Uncle Will said he's not giving wrenches up. No, I don't trust any. You know what I mean? And I want to, and that's where I always get burnt. Hey, can you help me? Oh, uh, yeah, I do gotta get the StreamYard because I'd really like to. I'd like to. I'd like to do some like I talk shit, so I like to show people why I talk shit. You know what I mean? I'd like to show Greg Locke and then talk about it and say, "Hey, does the Queen of Israel does he look like he's with God, or is he with the Zion nation?" I fucking know, man. Hey, Harley, what would you do if I was from a fucking bloodline from Jesus? Do you think people would shit their pants? I've been seeing a lot of bloodline stuff come across my fucking algorithm lately. And while I've always said, hey, if someone has any King David DNA laying around, we could settle this Mashiach thing and we could find the real Mashiach and we could let me fucking out of this mental nightmare that I'm in. In my pants. That's, well, here's the thing. I would have to know somebody before I let them up. And there's very few people I would let up. Stardust might be one of them. But, Vintage, get Vintage up here. There's some other people. I don't know, but I don't know. Johnny Ringo comes in here. He's nice sometimes, but Sometimes people like to play you for a fool. Wanna hear a funny story, Stardust, on how I got played for a fool? A troll fucking got me. A troll got me on TikTok for a little bit. I'll explain the situation, I'll even show it. Fucking cunning little troll that was. Atheist Joe. So, I get notifications on my TikTok, right? Somebody has, like, fucking, like, 10 of my videos in a row, just bang, 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 shows up. This person, Aeneas Joe, loves 10 of your videos, liked them. So then Aeneas here sends me a message. You gotta watch messages on TikTok. He says, or she, whatever it is. Hey, how are you doing today? I love your videos. You're absolutely intimidating. So I say, why intimidating? I'm glad someone likes my videos. Not too many do. And maybe because I'm intimidating, but I don't know why I'm intimidating. And then they do a bunch more talk. Yeah, that's great. I know why I find it intimidating. Fortunately, I happened to come across your video the day before my birthday. I've been overthinking on how sad every of my birthdays has been for the past 10 years. So I say, which video? And they say all of it. And you made me laugh just to understand a few things. Hmm. But I have a question on kindness and love. Thanks. I want to make sure you're not a bot or a troll. And I say, ask anything you want. And they say, no, I'm Aeneas Joe. Check my TikTok. I'm not or a troll. I've got real followers as well. So then we continue. And then, like, look, then I go and check. Finally, I check their freaking, I checked their thing and they do. All I looked is they had followers and they were following. And then look, trolled, trolled. Yeah, I think maybe, maybe, maybe. How do they, how would they be able to get followers on maybe all the bots work together and follow the bots and hey, block and delete. Ah, let them have their fun. Whatever they want to do. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. People can say or do whatever they want to do, but they have to pay for it. Maybe AI has to pay for it too. I don't know. Maybe the people fuck like when are we gonna wake up? I watched a news clipping on some parents that had talk about how their son took their life and how ChatGPT was a big part of it. I don't know. They can do whatever they want to my phone. It's about time for me to get a new one, anyways. I already got three of them. I don't care. Fully loaded with just bad stuff. I no. The thing is, I think I'm coming to the end of my journey or just the beginning, one or the other. I don't know. We're supposed to have heartache. Stardust is how we react to it. It's all about learning. We wouldn't have problems if we faced them as soon as we got them. You know what I mean? But nobody realizes that if we faced our problems, we wouldn't have problems anymore. But instead, what this system does, it likes to get us lost in our fifis. Like, I don't there are certain things that I have to say that I don't like saying. To me, Christians are absolute brainwashed. Absolutely fucking just I can't even comprehend it. Like, they can say whatever they want about me not reading the Bible, but I certainly know how to read Jesus. I certainly know what Jesus fucking says, and I know that the Bible says that Jesus is the man, and that I'm supposed to follow the word of God, and that I I, being a son of God, am a representative of the Father while I'm on the earth. I don't know how you guys don't know that. Jesus told us that. God is inside of you. That doesn't make us the Almighty. I think that's where we get lost in it. But yet He's inside of us. We came from His seed. What would the seed of God what would the seed of God create? Wouldn't it create more gods? I think the purpose was for us to come here and being God and come together, and that's where we learn, where we connected as God and and worked through our problems and became better and better and better and better. Always striving to be better, but we don't. They, that fucking the Christian church teaches Christians they're filthy fucking animals that aren't worthy of God's love. But out of the mercy of God, He will bring them to heaven because Jesus died on the fucking cross so they could. That's the most ridiculous shit in the whole entire world. What the fuck do you learn from that? That's like the easy way. That's they have turned Jesus into fucking Satan. Christians out there have turned Jesus into Satan. It's ridiculous. Jesus is feel good, don't worry, popping positivity, and don't worry about the outside world. Where's going inside and finding the kingdom within? How can you be a fearful king or queen? You are the owner of your own fucking worlds. And whether or not you want to be a creator of your own worlds after this world, how did you do? Were you willing to be with God and do the right things as a creator? Or were you down here creating bullshit for fucking Satan? Because these fucking pastors are fucking manipulators. They only care about their fucking church. Their church, not God's church. It's because they're not even a part of God's church because people don't even know what the fucking word church is. God's people, not a pastor's people. Jesus tried telling people, you don't need these Pharisees. You don't need these fucking men. You want to find God, it's all on you. And it's through me that you can fucking get to him because I represent the truth. And when you represent the truth, I'm going to show you the way because you got to be willing to die for it. I don't know. I don't know. That's the way I see it. You guys let me know if I'm wrong. I'm really scared for the Christians. I don't think they're doing good. Hey, how's it going? Diane, how's it going, Diane? I don't understand it all. It's been like since the beginning of time. Well, yeah, Jesus told us Satan was the ruler and operator of this place. It just never took him seriously. Do, 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 do. I don't know. Would you guys be willing to take a hero's journey if that's what it took to fucking get out of this? Not worry about what happens after this life. You just know that it continues. And if it doesn't, you never know, right? Unless you made bad decisions. Maybe, who knows? Maybe it's like Jesus says. Maybe God just cuts the wheat from the tare. Whatever came to fruit goes to God, and whatever didn't come to God just fucking withers away into nothing. That's what I would hope. Never want to see somebody fucking burn for eternity. But hey, if you're asking for it, right? I mean, if you were willing to make other people suffer their whole lives here, fuck. Maybe you should get what you fucking wanted for others. It's got to be a punishment to being a fucking douchebag on the earth. Problem is, most people don't know they're douchebags. The people that fucked me over, they would never play these YouTube games. They're the kind of people you'd like to go sit at a fire with and have a few beers with and have some good conversation, you know? When people's lives are threatened to do the right thing, they'll do the right thing for them, which isn't the right thing for them. Because if they got rid of the bad and the problems, then hey, it would only benefit everybody. But Uncle Will said it good yesterday. You can't fuck around, they'll hurt you. They got you guys scared if you stand up and fucking. I ain't never asked anybody to do nothing. I've never asked anybody to fucking protest. I said we could use the internet against them. Fucking easy. But you have to get some people invested that fucking, you know, have a following. Like I said, I never had to do it. I just fucking wanted to convince people to fucking do it. I don't care how my granddaughter gets her future. I just want her to get it. I don't need to be anybody's hero. Just my own. And to God. Any glory I get is because of him. So he deserves it. Without God, there is no me. Maybe without me. I don't know. But God's my everything. The only way to have God is to go through the truth. That's such a filthy word anymore. Nobody knows what it actually means. Nobody knows what accountability is. We have to be realistic with ourselves. If we remotely think that there's elite pedophiles out there fucking up the world, you should spread the word. Because if not, then you're a protector. It's fucking, there's no doubt about it. That's just common sense. And I don't know. I don't know. Like, man up. Uh, I'm nothing but man, AD. Nothing but, bud. That's a lie. I'm half woman. I'm able to take the feminine in their AD, use it to my benefit. You know what I mean? 13, the number 13. I've been hearing a lot about that lately. Their AD. Do you know they're missing what is it? Apocalypse or something in in the stars. You know what I mean? I think it's between. I think it's supposed to run in between like December and something. Thought I heard the 17th or something. I can't remember. Anyways, check that out. 13 is supposed to represent other stuff too. I think it's supposed to represent the feminine for some reason, but AD talks about his Becky P every day now. Are you doing a lot of talking about Kurt? You think you had gay thoughts? No, I never had gay thoughts, AD. Do you? You little wrestler, you. Tell us the story about you and your cousin wrestling. Show the people your reaction to finding out Psychobabble, your boy, was gay. You lost your mind, AD. I don't know. I thought it was a little much, but I was like, either he really hates gay people or he is just denying himself something. Maybe he's jealous. Maybe he thought if PBR wanted a playmate, maybe it should be him. But AD, I don't think you had a shot. I think oh, Casey Lake Time Casey. I think I think PBR likes his men, with, long dark hair. Oh, he lost it completely. I had to turn it off. I was like, "What is wrong with you, dude? Why are you so upset?" I mean, you followed this man, you stuck up for him for, like, I tried telling you, "Hey, bud, he likes Lake Time Casey." And if I had StreamYard, I'd put her up and show you, bud. I made videos on it. "Hey, just Sherry, how's it going?" Hey, D, you're here, bud. We're talking about the hero's journey, right? So, the hero's journey, like, you have to admit that that's something that these people in this book went on, right? Like old Jober, like, that was a hero's journey, right? Like, you know that, right? His faith was tested like none other, and he still knew it wasn't God. He still he knew it. He stayed strong, but he let his feelings be known, but can you imagine? That's to be able to take all that punishment and still stare the devil in the eyes and say, "You can't have me, baby." Not a chance. And the devil's like, "Well, God's letting me do this to you." And I just don't believe that that's the case. Job knew that God was inside of him, and that, well, he was more powerful than the devil because he was the son of God. You know what I mean? Gotta be willing to fucking fight for what's right. You gotta be able to be AD. When you realize that God's real and you wanna actually start looking, like, just don't go looking into the Bible. Look at other stuff too, but there's so many great things, like, we talk about Carl Jung, we talk about Nietzsche, we talk about well, Campbell was the one that always talked about the hero's journey, right? But, like, all these characters were, like, different archetypes and stuff like that too, right? Like, you gotta be willing to play the archetypes or for ultimate the ultimate prize, but alchemize them all. Alchemize them all the way Jesus did. You know what I mean? Like, you look at some of these characters and the things that Jesus talked about. With Moses, remember when he was going through that transformational moment and, like, he was going through all that pain for the pain that he had caused? He sinned. "Thou shalt not kill," and he killed. And he had to taste the pain of that and realized that, "Hey, I'm not supposed to kill." So he had to be reborn. And then he went on his mission, right? Just like Jesus said. But we Christians like to think like, "Hey, you sprinkle yourself in some water and you're reborn." I don't know, you gotta you gotta commit yourself to God, AD. You have got to commit yourself to God. If you don't commit yourself to God, how can you have God? You've gotta say, "Hey, God, give me the truth. I know you love me. Show me the way to love you back." Because it's got to be a relationship, right, AD? Like you can have love, right? Like think about it. God, you say God was there in the beginning by himself, right? Do you think he had to learn to love himself? And then once he learned to love himself, then maybe he wanted to create others to share the love. But love's not real, bud. If you don't have truth, that's why Jesus is so important. Jesus is the Logos. He's God's protector. God loves you so much. But in order to get to him, like Jesus said, I'm in the way of God. I'm the only thing. I'm your way to God, and I'm your blocker. So do you want to face the fucking truth? Or do you want to be a battle protector? What's it gonna be? The aliens would not want me. Well, if they're good aliens, I think they would notice my consciousness and say, hey, if there's a fucking humanoid out there that won't try and destroy us and will love us for who we are and not for what we can give them, they might take me. You know what I mean? I just want to be around, just like people that, are down with the truth. They like the thoughts of Christ consciousness. They like the thoughts of, well, OT. What they do is they trick and fool you, bud. They make consciousness this just like religion, bud. They make it this difficult thing, right? So you have to buy all these books and you have to twist your toes and do all this shit that. But it's just awareness. It's awareness. But OT, you got to be aware of yourself first, bud. Then you can take a look at the outside world. And let me tell you, when you're aware of yourself and you to remove those demons from yourself, you recognize those suckers out there. You know what I mean? And they ain't good aliens. They are some savages. Well, either way, they can't be any more savage than fucking humanoids, bud. We try and destroy ourselves. And you know what? We pay for it. We pay for our ass whoopings. Treat us like this. We love it, master. How much more money you want, master? You want tariff money, master? Ah, OT. Take a hero's journey, bud. Don't be a lame duck. It's going to be hard for you because it's thick in your brain, ain't it? You really do think you're a good person, don't you? I got news for you, bud. You might want to wake up. And I do this out of the goodness of my heart because you're a fucking tool, dude. A tool of Satan. And that's why I'm using you. I will use every tool he has against him. I'm far smarter than Satan, bud. That means I'm far smarter than you. But if you drop Satan, guess what, OT? You'll be a fucking genius. Not at the same things I'm a genius at. You'll be your own genius in your own fucking way. You know what I mean? You don't need me, bud, but you do need the truth. Are you willing to search her? Or are you just willing to risk it for the biscuit? Eh? Was being a YouTube troll everything you thought and dreamt it would be when you're not to be, right? Should you have been being instead of annoyed? Hey, we talk about this. Say getting you first, OT. Listen, OT. They don't want you. OT. You're safe. Don't listen to Stardust. They're gonna leave the dumb fucks alone. We already know OT will do as he's told. Well, let's ration up the ones that'll try and use their brains to. But then again, at that point, I'm just like, Calgon, take me away. The fucking humanoids are no good. The aliens are no good. God, what the fuck's going on? But then again, maybe the aliens will be cool. Look, we can have conversations about the humanoids. Hey, Carl, remember back in the day when you lived on Earth? Those humanoids who didn't want to stand up for their children and protect them from elite pedophiles? They thought when Klaus Schwab said that he was penetrating governments, that it was a good thing. And when Noah Harari fucking told you guys that your brains had been hacked, you should have fucking listened. Because I'm not accepting drugs and fucking video games for my fucking granddaughter's future. OT, you want to talk about bright spots in my day? I don't need to take a walk out in the fucking woods or nothing like that. I just trot myself downstairs and I can be having the shittiest fucking day, man. And I can look at that kid and she'll fucking baba, baba. And she's a tank. She's a she's a goer. And she makes me laugh and she makes me smile. And she's so fucking smart. And every day it's a new word. Today I'm Papa Cool. I'm Papa Cool. Right? OT. Do you know how cool it is to be Papa Cool? Right? I'm not having Satan fuck with their brain. I'm not letting you fucking fear. You fucking are so scared, OT. You're such a fucking pussy. I'm not letting you, you fucking pussy, ruin my granddaughter's fucking future because you want to be a pussy. You want to be a loser. You do it on your own time, mister. Don't come over here. You don't have to. If you don't like what you see here, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out, baby. Maybe I'll tag you in a video coming up. I already did a get the fuck out video. Just didn't put it to my YouTuber. I put her to my TikTok. Hey, what do you want to accomplish by trying to fucking break my brain, OT? Hey? Only Papa I know is Big Papa. Yeah? Is that Satan? Is he your big Papa Pump? Are you part of the Lady Painting crew? AOT? Aliens would love me. I would teach them how to doogie. Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. You could teach them all about the stupid things that the Earth had to offer. Protecting children we really sucked at, but there's OT doing the doogie for them. Good job. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know, OT. I don't know, man. I only came on here for a short time and I've been on here for an hour. Hmm. What else did I have in my magical book? Hey, anybody on here talk about Rampage's son? Guys know what I'm talking about there? We should talk about that. But we talked about how Team Trump is setting up the natives over there in Greenland to start some shit. The same thing he's accusing George Soros of. I was very happy to hear that he's going after George Soros, but I mean, there's more to go after than. I don't. OT, consciousness is not what they tell you it is. It's not a good fucking time. It's not bouncing in positivity, but it's bouncing in the fucking truth. And it will bounce your brain all to fuck because you won't be able to figure it out. Because nobody really wants to know. I believe PP did. Also, the Vikings will fight. Well, I don't want a physical fight there, Stardust. I want us to use the devil's tools and just whoop his ass. You know what I mean? Just a quick little throat punch. Metaphorically, like I say, not physically. Bill Gates is a good fucking one. You know what I mean? Could you imagine if Bill Gates was the center of X for like a whole week, where everybody, no matter what the fuck they did on any social media, they posted it to X and fucking tagged Bill Gates in it. Just we only want to know who you are, Bill. Good or bad, we just want to know. Either way, we want to help you. You know what I mean? If he's bad, if he's what I think he is, he needs our help. He really does. Can you imagine what's been done to a man that would want to do those things that I think Bill Gates wants to do to us? Some would have had to happen to him to make his turn his head against humanity. I mean, I can't imagine what would have been so bad for him to want so bad for us, but I mean, some of us learn and grow, and then some of us get caught in our fifis. And I guess Billy got caught in his fifis and wanted more for himself than he did for others. But hey, enjoy your time here. If you're a bad guy, is there bad times coming? I think so. Dun, dun, dun. AD went on Martin's panel earlier. Hey, OT, you want to hear something? I tried getting on Martin's panel too, and that's when he said, I'm not letting anybody up but Steve. Scared little bitch, eh? Yeah, I was sitting in there in the studio waiting. I don't ever watch Marty, but for some reason it came on and I clicked on it and it was like he was asking for Steve to come up on panel. And I was like, hey, I'd like to talk some Jesus with Marty. One of us is not doing good. We could find out which one. Yeah, Marmar was scared to let you up. Yeah, well, he didn't want to. I was there. If I'm such an idiot, I'm easy pickings, right? Marty's got a motor mouth and a silver tongue, but I will say, you know more about the Bible than Martin does. No, OT, I'm being honest with you. Martin knows a lot more about the Bible than I do. He just knows nothing about Jesus. That's the problem. You can know all you want about the fucking Bible. You can know it from fucking front to back. You can go to Bible school to be a fucking preacher. But if you aren't willing to take Jesus into your heart and do the things that Jesus wants you to do, he tells you when you do the things that I want you to do, the world will fucking hate you. And well, but the thing is, like I said about love, if you love yourself because you believe in Jesus, you believe in the truth, because you want the love of God, you want to know what true love is once you leave this place. I desperately want to know what true love is. Where it's reciprocated, worked on, try and let it grow. You sassy tonight, like Marty Mar. No, I'm not like Marty Mar, bud. Me and Marty Mar are not alike. We are not alike. I should do an Eminem song. Me and Marty, we are not alike. Then again, I don't want to be using Eminem songs because he might be an evil hybrid. Could you imagine Eminem telling me he's an evil hybrid right in his music? That'd be weird, if he was. Well, it's probably just for fun and games, you know what I mean? But hey, when we talk about beating women and homosexuals the way he does it, I used to listen to him, so I'm not faulting anybody who listens to him, but you gotta kinda understand, hey, what the fuck was I listening to? Why was I listening to a guy talk about fucking getting rid of his fucking wife? Like, why am I watching this phony baloney talk about how much he hates gays and hanging out with Elton John on the side? I don't fucking know. But then again, who's Kid Rock? And what does he like to rock with? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I only know the rumors out on the streets. But hey, everybody can live a fake life now and no one cares, right? No one cares. What's that? Clay Matthews or whatever the heck his name is, that Upchurch, the one that was on Holler Boy Records. He had to lie about not where he came from, but what he went through about being a drug addict and homeless and all this other stuff that apparently just wasn't true. But hey, you gotta create your success story any way you can, right? Even if you gotta manufacture it, you can't have some boring, "Hey, I was just a regular person that grew up and had a dream and fuck, I let her come true." No, I had to be bottom of the barrel, fucking I have to make up shit so you fucking love me more. Buy my albums. You both think you speak for God. No, I speak for myself, but I don't speak for God. I never. I'm not the one telling you, fuck, I know the future and this and that. I say, no, bud. I only can perceive what I think is going to happen in the future. You know what I mean? You're perceiving what George Soros is telling you. I'm putting together all the puzzle pieces. You know what I mean? But you're stuck in a box in a cube. AD Colonel is very sassy and rude tonight. Oh, yes, I'm the rude one, OT. I run around just, I say the things I do about Bill Gates, but do I make up things about anybody, bud? No, I don't. I don't. I do people say the worst things about me, and I will not make up things about you just to make myself feel good, because it won't make me feel good. I'll only tell you the truth. And you being a pedal protector should be enough for you to get your shit together, but it's not. Because that's true. It's true, it's true, it's true. It's true, it's true, it's true. But you can overcome and conquer, OT. You want to take on Jesus? Hey, you want to let him into your heart, make you big and strong? You might lose everything, bud. Your world will fucking crumble, buddy. Crumble! That's if you want super Jesus. You know what I mean? The more troubles you go through and the harder you fight for them, the tighter you get with them. Don't puss out, bud. Take the hardest path you can. If Satan's trying to knock you down, and he will, OT. He'll knock you down a few times, but just let him know you're getting back up every fucking time, dude. Because you got God. Because you're willing to fight for the truth. Is Bill Gates the pedo? And are you the protector? Hey, you don't want to protect him, do you? You want to be strong. We're going to put this through your head every day, OT. Inside of you is a God. You are strong. You are powerful. But you have to be in the truth, OT. You got not want to hurt people. You got to want to be the inspiration for people. You know what I mean? Not because you want their love, but because you want them to love themselves, bud. That's what it's all about, buddy. Jesus just wants you to love yourself. That's it. When you love yourself, you love others. Why are you going after Stardust there, OT? Are you like Are you a creeper boy? Are you like, is it because you're tight with creeper? Tell creeper he shouldn't be messing with people he shouldn't mess with. Tell creeper he wants to mess with people. He come mess with me. Hey, we got merch shirts coming for Seeper, eh? When he finds out God's real, Seeper, 2 bars. I got 2 bars. I got 2 bars. I went to Earth and got 2 bars. A serious star seed. Well, I think I'm a serious star seed too, Stardust. Tell you the truth. Have you ever heard the stories of Joshua 9? So I think that's what it's called, Joshua 9. I just made up stories, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna go say hello to the 7 sisters. That means going out for a smoke. They'll probably just be right out there. OT, do you even know what I'm talking about, bud? I think they'll be out there. Remember, there's only 6. But sometimes I think I can count 7. I really do. I think I can see. But I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, guys, it's been a slice. I was only gonna come on for a half an hour, and I didn't talk about any of the stuff I was gonna talk about. But, there was that person on here. What was their name? The one who wanted to be the monitor. They did say some good things. I hope they're still on here right now. Don't be upset because I didn't want you to be my monitor because I don't know how to make you my monitor, and I don't really want any monitors anyways, but everybody have a good night. OT, you have a good one, and, well, maybe we'll see everybody tomorrow.